Are you overthinking it? I know that I definitely was. I was overthinking everything. I had analysis to paralysis, to the point of being afraid and being fearful and developing anxiety about little simple things, about going over and talking to that person or that phone call that I have to make. And I run this scenario in my head. And it wasn't until I started to realize that I'm trying to do both people's jobs. I'm trying to imagine what they're going to say, and I'm trying to imagine how I'm going to respond to that, instead of just focusing, taking a few moments to prepare what I actually wanted to say, and then going ahead and going to do it. And what I realized is that when that moment comes where you start overthinking, it increases your anxiety levels. It starts to make you feel that you start to question whether or not you can do it. And if you question it and you start to believe that you can't do it, then it's actually true. What you think is true. What you believe in this life and what you think about yourself and what you think about the world, it is actually correct. So when it comes to doing something, if you catch yourself overthinking, and this is my new rule that I've implemented in my life, the RAIN rule, is that if I catch myself overthinking, you need to immediately take action on the first idea that you have after that point, right? So whatever the first thing you think of, you need to do it immediately. And what that triggers is a state of mind, is the flow state. And it's where you just activate what you need to do. And it's like it's coming through you. Your words line up, you find your feet, and your next step comes because you've taken the first step. When you start walking, if you try to walk really, really slowly, you start to slip and fall and trip up. You can't like get your rhythm. But if you just take one step and then the next step and the next step, and before you know it, you're starting to run. You're starting to get momentum now. And that's how we need to go through life. And we can't be overthinking every little thing. So that's the new RAIN rule. If you catch yourself overthinking it, you've got to take the first step immediately. Take that action. And I've found, for me, if I can't take that action immediately, if there's some kind of a wall or a barrier or something that's really, really stopping me, and it's really not allowing me to physically do that, I say to myself over and over again, I believe in myself, I can do this, I don't overthink. I believe in myself, I can do this, I don't overthink. I believe in myself, I can do this, I don't overthink. I believe in myself, I can do this, I don't overthink. And then take that action, because channeling that flow state is the best way to be. You do your best work in that state, and that's the only time where you can truly like express yourself. And you know what? You've beaten the demon of overthinking for this one step, and you're training your brain out of that habit, because you don't want to let tomorrow or later or next time to become a lifestyle, because if that becomes a trap that you live in, it's not just a trap, it's a prison, and it'll swallow your whole life. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got for today. Have a great one. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, everybody.